Hello, welcome to my video. Before you start watching, I will ask you to subscribe to the channel, as more than 99% of people watch videos without a subscription. In a quaint little town, Eric Garcia led a solitary life. The weight of past disappointments burdened his soul, yet he remained hopeful for a brighter future. As fate would have it, an unexpected discovery would soon turn his world upside down. One day, while rummaging through the dusty attic of his childhood home, Eric stumbled upon a forgotten box. Intrigued, he wiped off the layers of dust to reveal a collection of old documents. As he delved into the papers, a story of betrayal and lost love unfolded before his eyes. The papers revealed that 25 years ago, Darcy Blomfield and Frances Edwards had commissioned Sabrina Carey to be their surrogate mother. The agreement promised that Sabrina would give birth to twins, but tragedy struck when, just a month before the delivery, the couple abruptly refused to pay and vanished from Sabrina's life. The anguish and heartbreak Sabrina endured were palpable in the words penned on those pages. Eric's heart ached as he realized the gravity of the betrayal. The couple had callously abandoned their unborn children and left Sabrina to bear the weight of their deceit alone. Overwhelmed by a mix of anger and empathy, Eric resolved to uncover the truth and seek justice for Sabrina and the twins who were denied their rightful family. With determination fueling his every step, he embarked on a journey to find Darcy, Frances, and Sabrina, unaware of the life-altering events that awaited him. As Eric delved deeper into the story, he couldn't help but wonder what had become of the twins. Were they living their lives in blissful ignorance of their tumultuous origins? Did they long for the love and connection that had been denied to them? With each passing day, his desire to find them grew stronger, propelling him forward into the unknown. Little did Eric know that fate had a way of intertwining their lives once again, 25 years after the painful betrayal. The reunion would unravel secrets, test the limits of forgiveness, and ignite a love story that defied the odds. As the pieces of this intricate puzzle fell into place, Eric would discover that sometimes the most profound connections are forged through the fires of betrayal. Eric couldn't shake off the weight of the newfound knowledge that had consumed his thoughts. Determined to confront the past, he embarked on a quest to find Darcy Blomfield and Frances Edwards, the couple who had forsaken their parental responsibilities all those years ago. With the help of Sabrina Carey's old address, Eric tracked down Darcy, who had settled in a bustling city. The moment of truth arrived as Eric stood at her doorstep, his heart pounding in anticipation. Darcy opened the door, her eyes widening in surprise at the unexpected visitor. "Eric, what are you doing here?" she stammered, her voice laced with a mix of fear and guilt. Eric's voice quivered with restrained anger as he demanded answers. "Do you remember Sabrina Carey, the surrogate mother you and Frances abandoned? I know the truth now. You walked away a month before the birth of our twins." Darcy's face paled, and remorse washed over her features. "Eric, we were young, foolish, and overwhelmed. We didn't know how to handle the situation. It was a mistake, one we regret every single day." Her words hung heavy in the air, but Eric's determination to uncover the full truth remained unshaken. "Where is Frances? I need to hear his side of the story as well," he insisted. Darcy hesitated, then confessed, "I haven't seen him in years. After our betrayal, our relationship crumbled. He disappeared, leaving me to face the consequences alone." The weight of the revelation bore down on Eric. The emotions that had fueled his search for answers now churned within him, a mix of anger, betrayal, and an indescribable longing for the children he never knew. As Eric left Darcy's doorstep, he knew his journey was far from over. He needed to find Sabrina, the woman whose life had been shattered by their callous actions. Only then could he begin to comprehend the depth of the pain inflicted upon her and the twins they had abandoned. With a resolute heart, Eric continued his search, guided by a flicker of hope that he would uncover the missing pieces of this complex puzzle. The next destination on his quest was Sabrina's last known residence, where he hoped to find the strength to face the woman who had endured the darkest chapters of their shared history. Eric stood before the modest house that once held the dreams and shattered hopes of Sabrina Carey. His hand trembled as he reached for the doorbell, uncertain of what awaited him on the other side. Would Sabrina harbor anger and resentment, or would she be willing to revisit the painful past in search of healing? The door creaked open, revealing a middle-aged woman with gentle eyes that carried the weight of a lifetime's worth of memories. Sabrina, now weathered by the years, looked at Eric with a mixture of surprise and curiosity. "Can I help you?" she asked, her voice tinged with a hint of wariness. Eric took a deep breath, summoning the strength to convey his purpose. "Sabrina, my name is Eric Garcia. I recently discovered the truth about the past, about the twins we lost." Sabrina's eyes widened, and a flicker of recognition crossed her face. "Eric, is it really you?" Her voice quivered with a blend of astonishment and apprehension. "Yes, it's me," Eric replied, his voice laced with sincerity. "I spent years unaware of the truth, but now I'm here to make things right, to find our children." Tears welled up in Sabrina's eyes as she motioned for Eric to come inside. They sat in her living room, their hearts heavy with the weight of unfinished stories and unanswered questions. "I never stopped thinking about them, about the life they could have had," Sabrina confessed, her voice filled with a mixture of sorrow and longing. "Every day, I wondered if they knew the truth, if they yearned for the love they were denied." Eric reached out, gently taking Sabrina's hand in his, offering solace in their shared pain. "We may not be able to change the past, but we can seek the truth, find our children, and give them the love they deserve." Sabrina nodded, her grip tightening on Eric's hand. "I'm ready," she whispered, her voice filled with determination. "Let's find them, Eric. Let's uncover the secrets of our past and rewrite the future for our family." With renewed hope fueling their spirits, Eric and Sabrina embarked on a joint mission, their shared journey fueled by a yearning to fill the void left by betrayal. As they delved deeper into the complexities of their intertwined lives, they knew that the path ahead would be fraught with challenges, but they were ready to face them together. Little did they know that their quest would lead them to unexpected connections, rekindled emotions, and a love story that had lain dormant for a quarter of a century. The fate of the twins they never knew would intertwine with their own destinies, forging bonds that transcended time, betrayal, and the wounds of the past. Eric and Sabrina dedicated themselves to the task of finding their long-lost twins, fueled by the shared determination to mend the broken pieces of their family. Armed with the scant information they possessed, they delved into a labyrinth of records, archives, and long-forgotten connections, hoping to unveil the whereabouts of their children. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months as Eric and Sabrina tirelessly pursued every lead that came their way. Their search took them through dusty courthouse records, private investigators, and even to remote towns where traces of their twins might linger. In their relentless pursuit, they stumbled upon a breakthrough. A birth certificate surfaced, bearing the names Emma and Ethan, born on the exact date when their twins were meant to come into the world. Excitement coursed through their veins as they tracked down Emma and Ethan's current location. With anticipation and nervousness, Eric and Sabrina traveled to a small town where Emma and Ethan resided. They found themselves standing outside a quaint cafe, where they knew the twins often frequented. As they entered the cafe, Eric's heart raced, his eyes searching for any signs of familiarity. Then he saw them, Emma and Ethan, sitting at a corner table. A mixture of joy, apprehension, and awe washed over Eric and Sabrina as they approached their long-lost children. "Excuse me, may we join you?" Eric asked, his voice filled with a mix of hope and trepidation. Emma and Ethan looked up, surprise etched on their faces. Sensing the gravity of the moment, they nodded, allowing Eric and Sabrina to take a seat. We have something important to share with you," Sabrina began, her voice trembling with emotion. "We are your biological parents. 25 years ago, we were betrayed, and we have spent years searching for you." The twins exchanged puzzled glances, their eyes flickering with a blend of confusion and curiosity. "Why are you telling us this now?" Ethan questioned, his voice tinged with skepticism. Eric took a deep breath, his eyes filled with a profound longing. "Because we love you, and we want to be a part of your lives. We were denied the chance to be there for you, but now we are here, willing to give you the love and support you deserve." Emma and Ethan's guarded expressions softened, their hearts stirred by the authenticity in their parents' words. As the barriers of mistrust began to crumble, a fragile connection emerged, a bond that had been severed but now had the chance to be rekindled. In that cafe, amidst tears, questions, and tender revelations, the healing journey of a family betrayed began. Eric and Sabrina opened their hearts, sharing stories of the past, hoping to bridge the chasm that had separated them for far too long. Little did they know that this reunion would set in motion a series of events that would test their resilience, challenge their capacity to forgive, and ultimately redefine the meaning of family. Their intertwined lives, marked by betrayal, would now embark on a path of redemption, love, and the profound power of second chances. As the days turned into weeks, Emma and Ethan gradually allowed Eric and Sabrina into their lives. The initial skepticism and guardedness gave way to a glimmer of hope, a yearning to fill the void that had long plagued them. Together, they embarked on a journey of healing, forgiveness, and the rediscovery of what it truly means to be a family. Eric and Sabrina reveled in the joy of getting to know their children. They spent countless hours sharing stories, laughter, and tears, weaving a tapestry of memories that intertwined the past and the present. The twins, hungry for the love they had been denied, embraced the newfound connections with cautious optimism. In the midst of this healing process, a love story blossomed between Emma and Eric. Their bond, born from the shared desire to heal the wounds of the past, blossomed into a deep and profound connection. Their journey of forgiveness and redemption became intertwined with the intoxicating allure of romance. However, the path to true love is seldom smooth. Sabrina, witnessing the blossoming relationship between Eric and Emma, grappled with a myriad of emotions. She found solace in her friendship with Ethan, their bond growing stronger as they navigated the complexities of their shared history. Amidst the emotional complexities, a cloud of uncertainty loomed. Darcy, plagued by remorse, emerged from the shadows, seeking redemption of her own. She longed to reconnect with the family she had forsaken all those years ago. Darcy's presence introduced a new layer of tension, stirring conflicting emotions within each member of the fractured family. As the days passed, secrets were unraveled, past wounds were exposed, and the strength of their love and forgiveness was put to the ultimate test. Each character faced their own demons, forced to confront their deepest fears and vulnerabilities. Eric and Sabrina, torn between the love they had discovered and the loyalty they felt towards their broken family, were forced to make heart-wrenching decisions. Emma and Ethan grappled with the complexities of their newfound identities, torn between the longing for what could have been and the bonds forged in the present. In the midst of this turmoil, the family faced an unexpected crisis that threatened to shatter the fragile harmony they had painstakingly built. Betrayal lurked once again, demanding choices that would either cement their bonds or fracture them irreparably. As the story reached its climax, the characters were forced to confront their deepest truths, to embrace the complexities of love, forgiveness, and the unyielding power of the human spirit. Their intertwined destinies hung in the balance, their choices dictating the path their lives would take. Amidst the backdrop of betrayal, redemption, and an unbreakable bond, the characters embarked on a journey that would test the limits of their resilience, challenge their capacity to forgive, and ultimately redefine the meaning of family. The battle to heal the wounds of the past and forge a future grounded in love and forgiveness would determine the fate of their intertwined lives. The echoes of betrayal reverberated through the lives of Eric, Sabrina, Emma, Ethan, and Darcy. Choices had to be made, wounds had to be healed, and the bonds that held them together were put to the ultimate test. Emma found herself torn between the love she felt for Eric and the loyalty she had for her mother, Sabrina. She grappled with the weight of her emotions, unsure of the path she should choose. In her heart, she longed for a love that transcended the pain of the past, but she couldn't ignore the bonds that tied her to Sabrina. Ethan, too, was entangled in a web of conflicting emotions. His friendship with Sabrina had evolved into something deeper, something that brought him solace amidst the chaos. Yet he couldn't deny the connection he felt with his newfound father, Eric. The choices he faced were daunting, threatening to unravel the newfound harmony within the family. Sabrina, haunted by her own regrets and the reemergence of Darcy, found herself questioning her place in this intricate tapestry of love and betrayal. She had fought for years to bring her family back together, but now she questioned whether the price of that reunion was too high. Her heart ached for the love she had lost and the pain she had endured. Darcy, desperate for redemption, sought to mend the fractures of the past. She acknowledged the pain she had caused and the damage inflicted upon the family. Her journey of self-discovery led her to confront her deepest fears and confront the consequences of her actions. As the characters faced their individual dilemmas, the ties that bound them began to fray. Love, forgiveness, and redemption hung in the balance, teetering on the precipice of either reuniting the family or tearing them apart once again. In the midst of the turmoil, a revelation emerged, a truth that shattered the illusions they had clung to. The events of the past, hidden for so long, were brought to light, exposing the depths of deception and betrayal that had haunted them all. The family stood at a crossroads, forced to confront the choices that had led them down this winding path. Would they succumb to the weight of the past, or would they find the strength to rise above it? Love, in its many forms, became the guiding light that illuminated their way forward. As the story hurtled towards its climax, the characters faced the ultimate test of their resilience and capacity to forgive. The path to redemption was paved with uncertainty, but they remained steadfast in their commitment to forge a future grounded in love, understanding, and the lessons learned from their shared history. In the face of betrayal, a choice had to be made: to hold on to the pain of the past or to embrace the transformative power of forgiveness. Their intertwined destinies hung in the balance as they navigated the treacherous terrain of love, trust, and the unyielding pursuit of healing. The air crackled with tension as the characters stood at the precipice of their intertwined destinies. The weight of their past actions, the scars of betrayal, and the fragile bonds of love hung in delicate balance. Emma, Ethan, Eric, Sabrina, and Darcy gathered together, their hearts heavy with anticipation. In the depth of their souls, they knew that a choice had to be made, a choice that would define the course of their lives and shape the future of their fractured family. In the midst of their shared turmoil, a glimmer of understanding began to emerge. Each character confronted the depths of their pain, acknowledging the role they had played in the betrayal that had fractured their lives. They came face to face with their own vulnerabilities, their fears, and the lingering echoes of their past mistakes. It was in this crucible of self-reflection and soul-searching that forgiveness blossomed. The characters, with trembling hearts, opened themselves to the possibility of redemption and healing. They recognized that the wounds inflicted upon them could only be healed through empathy, compassion, and a shared commitment to rebuilding what had been lost. The room reverberated with a profound silence as their eyes met, mirroring the mix of hope, apprehension, and a desperate longing for redemption. Slowly, they began to weave a tapestry of forgiveness, each thread representing a step towards reclaiming the love that had been denied. Eric, with a voice filled with both remorse and determination, broke the silence. "We have all been wounded by the choices we made and the pain we inflicted upon one another, but we also possess the power to heal, to forge a new path for our family. Will we choose forgiveness? Will we choose love?" Emma, her eyes shimmering with unshed tears, stepped forward. "I have carried the weight of betrayal for so long, but I now see that forgiveness is the key to unlocking the love that has been waiting to embrace us. I choose forgiveness." Ethan, his voice steady yet filled with vulnerability, echoed Emma's sentiment. We have all made mistakes, but we are more than the sum of our past actions. I choose forgiveness for myself and for all of us. Sabrina, her heart heavy with regret and longing, took a tentative step forward. I have carried the burden of my choices for far too long. I am ready to embrace the power of forgiveness, to rebuild the love that was shattered. Darcy, her voice quivering with emotion, reached out to the family she had betrayed. I am humbled by the depth of pain I have caused, but I am also committed to making amends, to seeking redemption. I choose forgiveness. In that moment, the room seemed to exhale, releasing the weight of the past and making space for a future grounded in forgiveness and love. Their collective choice reverberated through their souls, weaving together the fragments of their fractured family into a tapestry of resilience, healing, and redemption. As they embraced one another, tears mingling with the echoes of their shared pain, they knew that their journey was far from over. But armed with forgiveness and love, they were ready to face the challenges that lay ahead, knowing that the bonds they forged would carry them through any storm. The story of betrayal had reached its climax, and now a new chapter began, one of healing, redemption, and the power of forgiveness. Eric, Sabrina, Emma, Ethan, and Darcy stood united, their hearts filled with a renewed sense of purpose and the unwavering belief in the transformative power of love. They embarked on a shared journey of rebuilding, guided by empathy, understanding, and the lessons learned from their past. With open hearts and minds, they navigated the complexities of their intertwined lives, embracing the beauty of second chances and the resilience of the human spirit. Eric and Sabrina, once separated by betrayal, found solace and renewed love in one another's arms. Their bond, tested by time and adversity, emerged stronger than ever before. They became beacons of hope, showcasing the enduring power of love and the capacity for growth and forgiveness. Emma and Ethan, navigating the complexities of their newfound identities, forged a deep sibling connection that transcended bloodlines. United by their shared experiences, they became each other's pillars of support, navigating the challenges of life together with unwavering loyalty and unconditional love. Darcy, humbled by the consequences of her past actions, dedicated herself to making amends and seeking redemption. She worked tirelessly to rebuild trust, understanding that true forgiveness was not earned overnight, but through consistent acts of love and genuine remorse. Together, they became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the boundless capacity for growth and transformation. They stood as a beacon of hope for others who had been touched by betrayal, inspiring them to embrace forgiveness and forge new paths forward. The journey of love and betrayal had shaped them all, but it was the choice to embrace forgiveness that ultimately defined their collective destiny. As they walked hand in hand, their hearts filled with gratitude for the love they had found and the strength they had discovered within themselves. And so, the story of the surrogate mother, the couple who walked away, and the 25-year journey of love, betrayal, and redemption came to a close. It left in its wake a tale of resilience, forgiveness, and the enduring power of family, a story that would be whispered through generations, reminding all who heard it that love, no matter the obstacles, has the power to heal even the deepest wounds. And as they moved forward, united by the unbreakable bond they had forged, they carried within them the lessons of their past, never forgetting the journey that had led them to this moment of healing and transformation.